and now he is going to have a potent challenger in front of him in IcyMist, the Samus main, who has made a run for herself here, taking all sorts of names on the way. I believe she lost to Ally, 3-1 in winners. Then she took a set on E2C's Dan and Unrivaled's Ned, slaying Chicago on the way here to be one set away from top 8. She's going to have to take another set on a strong Chicago player in Seth. And Seth has looked almost unstoppable until he ran into, of course, MK Leo.
Yeah.
So here we go. It is going to be Smashville here. It looks like they struck to get to the stage. Samus versus Yoshi. And it's going to be about the explosive combo potential of Yoshi versus the heavy-weighted Samus, who also has very strong combo potential of her own.
Oh, yeah, and we saw IcyMist's traps yesterday, earlier in bracket, and today against Ally. Didn't work out quite as well there, but, you know, Ally is Ally. And
so either Yoshi or Samus is going to make top 8 at Showdown.
Crazy.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
But here we are. This is going to be Smashville. That charge shot is so scary here for IcyMist. If she can land one of those, like, it'll beat eggs when you have enough charge on it. So it can take Yoshi unawares if Yoshi tries to be a little too aggressive. But speaking of aggression, coming out with a pivot forward smash, sealing a stock here to start things out is E2C's Seth.
Oh no! You can't be happy about that.
Yoshi would be a better character if that move didn't exist. If he just didn't have a side B.
I agree. Oh no!
Seth had a huge lead and just dropped
he took such an early stock, and then suddenly IcyMist finds herself in the lead now.
Yes, that is a big deal here. Evening things up, even though that was an SD, you do take those. And IcyMist has a full charge shot online, and that is going to be immediate damage here. Going to get a second one for her trouble. Oh, that does not break Yoshi's shield so easily. That is the strongest shield in the game.
Yeah.
While it may have broken anyone else's shield, not in this case.
Also, can't poke Yoshi's shield. Just an interesting thing to note.
All right, nice cross up here with the egg lay. IcyMist going to sniff that out with the neutral air, beating it out, and that's going to be a 1-0 lead here for the Samus main, with the unfortunate SD coming in the clutch.
Yeah, and Samus's back air is one of the strongest back airs in the game. It's actually stronger than Zero Suit Samus's.
It's so good. That's going to be a big advantage here for IcyMist, though. And Seth got to recalibrate. He was playing very well on the first stock and then kind of just fell behind on the second. Yep. So here's the run right back straight to Smashville. I think Seth doesn't have to change his play very much here. He just has to continue to play well, which he showed he can.
Yeah, hopefully we don't see another side B off stage.
Oh, but platform combo coming out here for IcyMist. Very strong play.
Yeah, just really solid fundamental play there, waiting out the air dodge. And now we're going to see IcyMist take almost about a 50% lead now.
Big damage coming right back, and IcyMist is out to a strong start here. Egg going to beat out the pivot grab there. Excellent play, but here comes the screw attack. That's the name of that. Why couldn't I think of the name of that? But here we go. And that's a good bait. Down smash going to be the punish. I like that choice because it beats out all the fade options that Samus might have done to mix up the landing.
Yeah, it guarantees a punish, no matter what.
Nice, perfect shield, and here Seth is coming up with a big answer. Up air not going to be enough to take the stock, though. With the double jump gone, IcyMist can look for a charge shot.
Now,
the roll it perfectly in time.
You have to time that really well. That covers every tech option if the Samus is able to guess correctly, but Seth just really clutch defensive play there.
Seth drawing in closer to IcyMist, making sure that she cannot charge that charge shot all the way, is such a threat at these percents that you need to make sure she does not have the option.
Absolutely, and Seth actually finds himself the first stock against IcyMist.
And he's going to look to get some juggles here, but the dash attack going to not be enough to take a stock. But charge shot back online, very threatening with that double jump gone from Seth, but here we go. Fortunately, Seth has that Yoshi shield. All right, nice fade with the neutral air here. Seth finds another screw attack, and there the down air, probably the most optimal punish.
Yes, down air does so much damage. IcyMist is not able to find any charge shots here, but catches Seth's jump with a screw attack, and that is going to
Here comes
definitely
damage.
keep her in this. Yep.
Quick 36% coming out here with the bread and butter Samus combo. And here's the second one. Okay, you're only going to get the up here.
Yeah, I think IcyMist was just looking for an extension there on that follow-up through
Dash
an air
attack
dodge
punish.
read, edge guard, something like that.
All right, this has turned into a very even game, too, here. Going to get the down tilt punish on that down air. Seth looking to get some mix-ups out of the egg light, but neutral air, snuffing out anything tricky. Again, that double jump gone is so scary for Yoshi, but we're going to be patient and wait it out.
Ooh.
Nice challenge with the charge shot. IcyMist taking control of the stage. Here comes the egg lay, though. Patience from IcyMist, going to get out of that situation.
Yeah, actually hitting high
Is this
knockback
it?
follow-up out of that egg lay is
Good DI
really
here from
difficult.
Seth. Oh, the Yoshi shield again coming clutch.
That shield is on its last leg right now. Although, in this game, shields do recharge very quickly.
Seth being very, very aggressive, but the forward air, I'm sorry, neutral air not going to land. Double jump in use. Full shield back online. Seth has a chance. Okay, the charge shot misses. Seth has a shot here. This is anyone's game at the moment. Back air would represent death, but neutral air not going to be enough. Seth looking for an air dodge.
Yeah, percents are exactly even now in this last hit scenario.
Dash
Seth
attack,
getting
not gonna
a
do
little
it.
Impatient. Now he's got to land against this charge shot. IcyMist,
Takes game 2.
yeah, utilizes that perfectly. She just knew that Seth was out of options on landing. There was nothing he could do to cover that charge shot. He got impatient with that up smash, and when he tried to escape, he kind of put himself in a hole there.
Again, when Yoshi uses that double jump, he is in a very vulnerable position against that charge shot landing trap. And Seth, he's got to come back with 3 games in a row here against IcyMist if he wants to make top 8.
Definitely.
And let's see here. It's going to be Battlefield for the pick. This is Seth's comfort pick. He likes to go here a lot in pretty much every single matchup. Not at all surprised to see it. So here we go. Seth's got to win 3 games in a row. He's had such a great tournament so far. Let's see if he can keep this momentum going. But he has quite an opponent in front of him here. IcyMist, no one to sleep on.
Absolutely not.
All right, Seth playing very tricky at the moment. IcyMist sniffing all of it out, just getting very fundamental punishes. Excellent play coming out here from the Pennsylvania Samus main.
Pennsylvania.
Nice follow-up back air, though, and keeping the pressure on is Seth, fading along with IcyMist. Ooh, that forward air almost snuck out.
And now, it's really interesting to see the back and forth in this matchup because of how hard these characters can juggle each other. But Seth really has to be careful here.
These charge shots are just eating him alive.
Yeah, Yoshi just seems to have such a hard time landing against that option, and IcyMist knows it, taking full advantage of it.
Trying to land that forward air safely on shield, but these down tilts come out perfectly in time to punish at pretty much any angle. And Seth, he's trying to mix up his follow-ups out of these jab ones. You see it here. And he saw the air dodge, was not in time to get a punish. Up air, not going to kill yet. Seth trying to find a way to seal the stock. Jab to up smash, does it. That's going to put him back on the board. And now he needs to clutch out a second one to keep his tournament alive. Nice read on the air dodge here with that screw attack. 72% already on Seth. He's on the clock. Got to come up with an answer versus IcyMist.
Yes. Samus's upward strings, definitely very damaging, but so is Yoshi's down air, actually giving Seth solid 20 to 30% there.
All right, nice egg lay mix up here to get into this zone. IcyMist going to break out, though. Nice up tilt, up air string coming out. Looking to get a read on that, but the back air going to punish hard.
Stalling
Seth living, though.
Yeah, stalling with the bombs is such a strong strategy, and IcyMist scouted that landing, but unable to space it properly, as Yoshi's aerial mobility is really tricky sometimes.
Indeed, crossing up here. Oh, the screw attack! Not going to do it. Battlefield keeping Seth alive. He will land here, but screw attack, or sorry, charge shots back online.
Oh,
he broke
no,
the
he
shield.
drops his shield, and IcyMist is going to take that 3-0 over Seth, moving on into top 8.
What an impressive tournament for IcyMist, making it all the way into top 8 on Wizard's side. Very impressive for her. She will get to play the winner, I believe, of Zenodo and Pog West in the lower bracket. And Samus putting on an impressive display here, coming off of that, of course, very well-publicized win over to Buzz in the bracket reset at the Vegas Invitational.
That was a crazy set.
That set was insane. Samus has so much cool stuff. I'm glad we'll be able to get to see more of her in top 8. That will be very fun to watch.
Yeah, Samus is an awesome character, very entertaining. And right now,